But anyway, I want to look at the Record Store Day
Yeah.
releases
Mm-hmm.
have been announced. There's a whole like 10-page PDF you can print off from the official website, and I went through and made a few highlights. Nothing that jumps off the page big time to me, but I can start.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you can. The
Go
first
ahead.
page. Do you guys remember Tony Bennett doing a MTV Unplugged?
I do remember this. Yeah.
It kind of a picture flashed in my head of seeing him on an MTV, like the classic original MTV, like one of the biggest music series of a 2-year stretch in America. Tony Bennett did that. I forgot. Well, if you want to own it on Record Store Day, it's yours.
There it is.
Is that just him, or he did a couple of duets? Didn't he do one with Sinead O'Connor, or am I who?
I don't know. I'd have to look, but it just says Tony Bennett, and the name of the Record Store Day release is MTV Unplugged. And
So for people who aren't familiar with Tony Bennett, what's his name? Alec Baldwin used to do him on Saturday Night Live. So that's that's who you're thinking.
I was trying to think. I knew
Yeah.
he's been spoofed somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of that Rat Pack kind of thing.
100%.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash have a release called the Solo Albums. It's 3 records, and it's just 3 of their solo albums. So it's all the worst music they've done, not as a band. Grateful Dead have a couple for, it's all this stuff is decided long before Bob Weir passed. It would be nice I'd love if there was some kind of Bob Weir commemorative, but it's not going to be fast enough to be, or quick enough to be able to put
Probably
that
just
together.
Probably most of this was already finalized by the time that
definitely.
news. Yeah.
Definitely.
Let me go back real quick, just because
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
Sure.
Tony Bennett did a bunch of duets, but he did one with Sheryl Crow, who one of your favorites,
I
and
do
Katie
think so.
Lang and Lady Gaga. I think Gaga's the one I was trying to think of.
Okay. So he's really hit on a bunch of different
yeah.
generation duets. So yeah, a couple Grateful Dead live, really expensive, I'm sure. LP combos you can check out if you like. Pearl Jam has one, and it's just a double. It's a 45, and it's 2 songs from the Dark Matter tour. And I would get it for sure, but now I won't because it's not that good looking of a package. And one, just meaning visually, I like to display stuff on the wall. One of the songs is from Nashville, but not the Nashville show I went to. So now I'm angry and I don't want it. Let's see. Tom Petty's got one. Haven't heard any live Tom Petty in a while. And the Rolling Stones have 8.
They got a bunch. Yep.
They have 8 releases. If you're into the Stones, you're having a big time. Billy Strings. If you're a strings guy or gal, which you probably are, his Tiny Desk is going to be released, and that people were going crazy for his NPR Tiny Desk that he did just not that long ago. And so that'll be available. And quickly, this is highlighted just to ask you, Barry. When this came out, when this comedy album came out, was released in the 90s, Adam Sandler's They're All Gonna Laugh at You. First of all, does it even register with you, that album?
I think I have it. I'm trying to remember what was the bit.
It's not really any music, I don't think, at all on it. I think it's all bits. I don't even think it's stand-up. I think it's all bits.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the bit.
The goat is the most well-known one. You're a regular star bar over there getting hit in the head with a football.
Yeah.
I asked that because I saw a TikTok reel where somebody was trying to do, like, let me explain to you why Adam Sandler's that album's so funny. And he starts doing it. It's like, the point is, it's not funny. It's horrible. Why did anybody listen to this? But I was 14 years old, laughing like a absolute immature, just weasel. Probably, and it holds it near and dear to my heart, and it's on the Record Store Day release. Do you think any of that stuff's funny, Barry? My guess was you roll your eye. Did you?
Oh no. I get it. I'm sitting here. I'm making faces because I'm trying to think of the comedy albums in my life. When I was a kid, Cheech and Chong, man, my buddies would come to school and they would be doing Sister Mary Elephant bits. And I'm
Well,
like,
the
what are you
Cheech and
talking about? You know, what do you think? Because those are cool kids knew Sister Mary Elephant. I'm like, we didn't have that at my house. So,
Well, the Cheech and Chong being so wrapped around marijuana culture, that generationally spans. The Adam Sandler, They're All Gonna Laugh at You album is really juvenile.
oh yeah, yeah.
Really silly. Just silly, silly, silly. It's like, I wonder, like, how did I laugh so much at that? Last one here, and then I'll throw to you guys if you have anything you want to throw out there, is Neil Young and the Chrome Hearts, a live album. The only reason I highlighted that is I saw late last night into this morning that he's canceled all his tour for 2026, which is essentially mostly just a European tour. But he also had his Crazy Horse reunion tour a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, that I luckily made it to one in Huntsville before he canceled that entire tour. They're not giving a bunch of reasons other than he's 80 and he's not staying healthy and he looks not healthy and might be time to hang it up, Neil, just for your health, if nothing else. I don't want to lose you too. I love Neil Young, but we just lost Bob. I don't want to lose Neil too. So, but if you want some record store day from him, you got it. But anything that sticks out to you guys?
Well, let me before you go through your list, Brian, because you alluded to it. You do buy a lot of the vinyl to put on the wall. You're not really a listener.
Yeah,
right?
No, mostly. I might give it a spin when I first get it out at the home, but that's going to be it.
So, of those that you highlighted, are you likely to go buy, or will you only go buy if it's like colored vinyl or it's a special release? Or
colored vinyl is all I'm a sucker for, always. And I don't know. The only one that I got that I want to listen to, and I forgot to even say it, Stone Temple Pilots live at Rolling Rock 2001. For some reason, I've never gotten a lot of Stone Temple Pilots live in my life, other than when I was at a show. So that would be one I would listen to, except I don't know. My my record player is in the garage. I'm not in there as much, and it's just not part of my regular routine. I collect more than I listen, for sure.
See, I do play. I love playing vinyl.
Oh, me too.
So if I'm going to go get it, I'm going to listen to it. Like a buddy of mine gave me a Miles Davis box set that I play it probably once a week.
Well, I love looking at them and looking through the book and the and the artwork and the trifold, bifold, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't listen as much. But
it's an effort. What's on your record store day, Russ?
I went straight to. I saw there's a King Crimson live album. There's a Yes live album. I definitely want those. There's some Art of Noise.
Ooh, that's a good one.
With some Blur. Going kind of alphabetical here. I mean, there's a handful of stuff.
Art of Noise.
I do too, and I have that on CD, and I don't have any Art of Noise vinyl.
I just flew through mine. There's so many on here. I mean, there always is. Like Camper Van Beethoven, I just saw has. I saw that.
Yeah. You got some Muse on here.
Yeah, if you want some live stuff from the Doors, I mean, it's always very comprehensive. It's not like this is the first year. It's been a big list. It's always a big list. But
no matter what you're into, you're going to find something on the list you want. So maybe we can go pick some of these up.
Barry, anything jump off the page to you, Barry? Or?
No, same. I mean, to me, it kind of goes to the question that I ask is like, am I going to go specifically looking for something, or am I going to go in and say, I want that, I want that, something. Which is what I usually do. I think last time when David Bruce was here with us, Russ, we went, right? We went
to Yellow Racket for some record shopping.
And I literally walked in, I want that, I want that, I want that.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
There's a couple of John Prine albums on here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.